Hey guys, it's Izabella, host of KidZone on SeeMyBeach.com, and I'm here at Everglades Outpost with Justin and Lexi, and I have a very special guest for you guys, Ashley Lawrence from Animal Planet's Gator Boys. And guys, here's Ashley Lawrence. I'm so excited to have you here on KidZone.
Yeah, I'm excited to be. So tell me more about your KidZone from See My Beach.
Well, See My Beach is really about having a positive impact on wildlife and the rest of the environment.
Oh, cool.
So that's why I love what you do, and I think that you're just awesome.
Thank you. Well, I'm really excited to be on See My Beach and this time on KidZone, so that's new for me. So we're actually here right now at the Everglades Outpost. Have you guys actually seen the outpost yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, you guys are in for a treat. How about we grab your friends and we can take you on a tour?
Alright,
sounds like good. All right. Go walk through that gate. I'll do this way. So the Everglades Outpost is kind of a special place down here at Homestead. It is a non-profit, and it's run by volunteers that come in and take care of all the animals. Now here in Florida, we have such beautiful weather that a lot of these species of animals are pretty comfortable being out here, and we really do our best to make them happy. This is Hannah. She's the loudest loud dog you'll ever meet. Hannah, good girl, come on. She's our guard dog.
She is St. Bernard?
But she's a mix, actually. So this is one of our first animals that people like to meet. This is our lemur, Kenya. Now, what do you guys notice about Kenya that may look kind of funny?
His tongue.
Her tongue, yeah. Oh, actually, it is a boy, you're right.
Oh, okay.
His tongue. So his tongue sticks out of his mouth, right? Kind of funny looking. Now, Kenya is a rescue. When he got here, previous owners had him, and someone had tried to make a lemur as a pet. That doesn't usually work out very well. Lemurs actually do have really sharp teeth, but what they usually use their front teeth for is for grooming. So they'll actually use their teeth to groom their fur, but they also have really sharp teeth as well. So because the owner didn't want to get bit, he took his teeth out.
Aww.
So it was really sad for him. So he has a hard time eating, so that's why his tongue kind of falls out of his mouth like that. So he's on a special diet, so he gets real soft food and we feed it to him. And so he has a really good life here. And actually his best friend is a bunny rabbit. Yeah.
I saw it crawling in there earlier.
Yep. So the bunny rabbit and the lemur love to hang out together. They really enjoy each other's company. And so the rabbit grooms the lemur and the lemur likes to groom the bunny, so they're best friends. Not a typical, best friend species, but they get along really well together.
Does the bunny have a name too, or the bunny's just Bunny?
Bunny's Bunny. That's right. And we actually call him Kenya's Bunny. So he's Kenya's Bunny. So he's a very special little guy. Very sweet little lemur. Kenya! Kenya! Can I get your arm?
Whenever I see a kid sitting on
Like what?
the
Oh yeah. Little Myers at So let me show you my favorite animal here at the outpost. You guys see her?
Yeah.
Right above your head. So this is Sable. Sable is, oh look at her pick up her ears. She knows I'm talking about her. Sable is our Florida panther. Now, she has been here since she was a young baby. And when she first came here, she was obviously one of our favorites. Mountain lions here and Florida panthers here, they are really amazing cats, as you can see. But she makes a lot of cool noises. She's very vocal. In fact, one of the things that make our Florida panthers very special in the big cat world is they don't roar. They can't roar, no. So the big cats that roar are all the other ones. Lions, tigers, leopards, jaguars. What Florida panthers do, instead of roaring, is they can purr. So if you're a big cat, you can only roar or purr, but you can't do both. So our Florida panther is one of only 2 big cats in the world that can purr. So she does purr. The other big cat is the other big cat that can purr. Here we go. Yeah, she's talking. So she's definitely one of our favorites here. She's a very cool cat. She's talking. So this is Sable's cave. Right next to Sable, you guys can see the fence here.
It's a big baby monkey.
It's a baby. Yeah. So these are our snow macaques. The mama's name is Suki, and this is her baby. Hi, Suki. Sook, sook, sook. She's got a little monkey chow in her hand. So, do you guys, are you guys familiar with this kind of monkey?
The ones that bathe in hot water?
That's right. They're from Japan, and they love to bathe in the hot springs. Yeah, she thinks she's very tough. She wants to let you guys know, don't you touch my baby. Yeah, good job, little monkey man.
Does the baby have a name yet?
I don't know if he has a name yet. We've just been calling him the baby. Look at him. See, he's already shaking the fence just like his mama.
That's so cute.
He loves bananas. He also loves green, spinach, and things like that. And one of his favorite treats are the monkey chow his mom is eating right now. So they are fun little babies. So how are you enjoying your tour so far?
Well, it's awesome. Sable's my favorite so far. It's just so awesome here.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun. Yeah. So I have another animal to show you. You guys ready to go check out the birds?
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome, let's go. Okay, so we do have a lot of birds here. This is Petunia. She's one of our special birds.
Petunia.
Yeah, Petunia. She's an Amazon. Amazons are very good at mimicking sounds and voices, but she's very excited you guys are here. She's here because she had to have special medication. So we actually give her medication every day. Do you want to look at them? She likes to, she's a little shy, but she likes to be able to look. Yeah, hello Petunia. And she loves to talk. They are really incredible birds. Yes, you are. You're very beautiful. Yes, yes, ma'am. But so she gets a special medication every day. Petunia's a good girl. Yeah, she's a very good girl.
Okay, let me scratch my face. Let me scratch my face.
Oh, yeah, you like that.
Looks like a crown on her head.
Yeah. All right. Want to come up? No? Okay.
No.
So that's Petunia. She's one of the birds. A lot of the animals that come here do have special needs, so we're able to take care of them. And the volunteers, oh look, she already wants to come out again. The volunteers do a great job taking care of her. So they are really, really neat. Do you guys have any questions about the birds?
Well, why do you keep the blue tarp?
Well, we actually just moved all of the birds over here so that way we could clean the deck that they were on. We're going to power wash it and redo it. A lot of the work that the volunteers are doing does include being able to rebuild parts of the outpost. And we actually we put the blue tarp over the back just to keep the wind off of them, and that way they don't get too cold, because they can get too cold as well. Look at her behind there. What are you doing? Yeah, she's pretty excited about that. This is an African gray parrot.
Yeah, another one over there.
Yep, there's two. Yep, two African grays. And over where Hannah was, the big dog, there's also some Moluccan cockatoos, which are really pretty. They're a pair. They live together. Aww. They're really cool. All right, you guys want to see some more?
Sure.
Okay, follow me this way. So guys, these are our American crocodiles.
Well,
it's a male and a female.
The male, I'm guessing, is the bigger one?
The male is the bigger one, that's right. Now here in Florida, we do have two kinds of crocodilians. We have the American alligator and the American crocodile, which are these guys right here.
Pretty cool.
Pretty amazing, huh?
I was watching a show earlier with, over there.
Uh-huh.
It's, how do you tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator again?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Oh, you're asking me. Well,
yeah.
The easiest way to tell the difference between an American crocodile and an American alligator is you count the teeth. Now, maybe not the easiest way, but it was a very easy, definitive way. Our American crocodiles have about 60 teeth. The American alligators only have about 80 teeth. So, it's one of the differences. Also, our crocodiles can drink salt water. They have a salt gland that allows them to drink the salt water, and they can excrete the extra salt. Whereas the American alligators, they can swim in salt water, but they can't really drink it. Alligators have more of a black color skin. You can see the crocodiles are more of a sandy tan gray color. Also, when the alligators close their jaws, their teeth go over like this, like an overbite. Where the crocodile's teeth, yeah, they fit together like a zipper. So that's one of the ways that you can tell them apart. Pretty impressive. So, the crocodiles are really cool, but I'm not really an expert with crocodiles, but I do have a surprise for you. You were asking if Chris was going to be here.
Yes, I was.
And he is. Hey, Chris, can you come over here?
Yeah.
So, Chris, this is Izabella.
How you doing? Nice
Isabella's with KidZone on See My Beach. And
Okay.
I actually wanted you to tell her a little bit about the crocodiles since, you know, these are kind of your babies here.
Yeah. So we have a large male and a female in here. You know, Florida is the only place in the world where you have both alligators and crocodiles present. So very cool to have them in here. And they get humongous, and they're actually endangered here. They're very rare in South Florida, so it's really neat to be able to actually see one so close. Now, look, they have this nice big old pond. Wouldn't it be cool to be able to swim in the pond with the crocodiles? Would you do that?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yes,
Well, you know, it might be a little scary, the crocodile that big, but you know what we're actually doing is we are letting people swim in our pond with our American alligators. How's that sound to you?
Ones?
Well, smaller than that, yes. Okay.
They're about as big as us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that sound exciting to you?
Yes.
Yeah, well here, come over here. Why don't you check out the area where we're doing that?
So Izabella, when we told you that we swam with the alligators, you didn't seem like you believed
No.
us. But this is actually where we do it right here.
Wow.
Yep, this is it. That's the pond. It's as clear as a swimming pool. Nice, beautiful, big beautiful tree over it, and a lot of alligators.
How many are in there like right now?
It depends how many escaped yesterday, but I'm
No,
kidding, I'm
he's
kidding.
kidding. Today there's about 16 alligators in here. Now, I don't know if you watched the show on Animal Planet's Gator Boys,
Sometimes.
but a lot of these alligators actually are some of our rescued gators. So this is our alligator lagoon where we're able to bring some of the alligators. So they have a nice, beautiful place to relax. Can I talk about swimming?
So what we would do is we're going to try and have you guys come back. We would tape up one of the alligators. Well, we're going to move a lot of them around. We're only going to have a few of them in here. That way it's not 16 of them come over to eat you. But I would go in, I would catch one, tape up his jaws so it's perfectly safe, and then we can have you go in there and actually swim around and see them underwater while they're taped up and safe.
So it's kind of like snorkeling, but with a lot more teeth.
Oh, okay then. Actually, I think it's really cool how we're actually getting to see some of the alligators that you rescued on Gator Boys.
Yeah, on the show, when Paul goes out to catch the alligators, we bring him to the park for a little while, but this is one of the places that we're able to give them a final home, so that people can still come and see them, and they have this big, beautiful lagoon where they can hang out.
How big are how do they average?
I don't know, Chris, what do you think? You swim with them more often than I do.
We have a few in here that are very large, some of them about 10 feet. Most of them are around 7 to 8 feet though.
So bigger than us.
Yeah.
How many teeth do these have?
Alligators have 80 teeth, 40 top, 40 bottom.
So yeah, you were asking what the difference was. Here you can kind of see, you can compare the two now that you've seen the crocodile. The alligators have that nice black skin. They have the big overbite where their top teeth go over the bottom. And of course, the most important, the teeth, right? They've got all 80 of them like we mentioned before instead of 60. Pretty cool.
You can have an alligator tooth, but...
Yeah? Well, they do lose their teeth. They don't have a tooth fairy, I don't think, but they do lose their teeth.
Alright, so, you know, the other big surprise we're doing is wrestling alligators, and you look perfect for the job.
What?
Yeah, right there, it's you. It's all you, kid.
You know,
No?
no.
Pass
You should-
on this one?
Yeah? Alright, how about I go over there, grab him by the tail, we'll bring him over and be able to show you a little closer, okay?
That
That sound
sounds a
better?
little better.
Okay.
Alright, let's give that a shot.
So one of the things that we do here now at the Outpost is we offer alligator wrestling shows.
I thought you were just going to say alligator wrestling.
Yeah, but we are getting to the point where people can swim with the alligators too. I want to do that.
Sounds like a motorcycle.
Oh, now I'm gonna spit. Yep, he just wants to fly. How's that looking for you?
That was really cool, Chris. Thanks for showing us.
Yeah, no problem.
Maybe next time we can get them in swimming with the alligators.
Yeah.
What do you think? Cool?
There you go.
So you guys ready to check out the next animal? Yeah. All right, let me show you the tigers. Come on, this way. So you guys notice all these alligators came running right up to the fence, right?
Yes.
So this is why we cannot feed animals in the wild, right here. The alligators associate you with food, they see you, and they come running like you just rang the dinner bell, which can be very, very dangerous. Alligators kind of have a feeding frenzy mentality. If they think you're going to feed them, they can be very dangerous. So this is why we can't feed alligators in the wild. Now, we obviously feed them because they're here at the Alligator Rescue, but in the wild, if there's not a fence between you and an alligator that you feed, it can be very dangerous. So we try and remind people not to feed the animals in the wild because they do have this behavior, just like what you're seeing here. Pretty scary, right?
Yeah.
So guys, before we head over to the tigers, I wanted to take a pit stop over here by our turtle and tortoises. Now, have you guys ever held tortoises or touched turtles before?
Yes.
They're pretty cool. Yeah, they're pretty cool animals, and a lot of people have them as pets. And unfortunately, that's why a lot of them end up here. So this is an African spur-thighed tortoise, also known as a sulcata. And when they're little, they're really cute. They're really small. And this is a younger sulcata tortoise, so he's a lot smaller. But you guys see that big, giant one over there? That's what he's gonna look like when he gets bigger. And they can get even bigger than that. So the volunteers here, they've built them a really cool area where they can get inside their burrows and have lots of shade and lots of fresh vegetables. So they have a pretty cool life here as well. So Chris, what do you have over there?
So this is a native turtle that you find out pretty commonly, and this is called a Florida box turtle. Okay. Now what makes him really cool is he gets his name box turtle because when he feels threatened, if I touch him a little bit, he can actually close. He has a hinged bottom and he can close up his shell if he wants to. And so they can actually close that up like a box. So he gets the name box turtle.
Now the cool thing about the Everglades Outpost is we are a wildlife rescue. So a lot of these animals come in from people that have pets that they can't take care of. But in cases like our native box turtle here, if they have injuries and people find the wildlife, they can bring our native wildlife here so they can be rehabilitated. So that's what this little box turtle is doing here as well. He just has an injury, so we're going to nurse him back to health, get him the help he needs, and then we can set him free if he can. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So let's put this little guy back. Chris, you want to sit him down for me? Thanks. You're good? You can have some lunch? Alright, let's go over and check out some more animals. Alright, so this is our little tiger area. The two tigers you see are both Bengal and Siberian mixed tigers. And someone tried to keep them as a pet. So unfortunately, you can imagine that didn't work out very well. So we try and educate with our tigers about how beautiful and powerful they are, but mostly that they don't make very good pets. These are wild animals, so you can't really tame them. Now the tiger you see in front of you is Cheeky. She's our female tiger. Oh look, the cat thinks he's a tiger. We do have domestic and wild animals here, so this is Garfield. He's one of our cats that thinks he's a tiger. He's always in front of the tiger pen. Now the big guy that's sleeping all the way back there, his name is Rocky. And Rocky is a big male tiger. He's a Siberian and Bengal mix, so he's a really, really big boy. Now Cheeky was actually a family pet, and she came from Michigan. So she came way up there, and Rocky was also a pet, and the owner kind of grew tired of owning the tiger, so that's why Rocky was actually surrendered here to the outpost. Now, lucky for Rocky and Cheeky, they get along really great, so these two have been living together ever since they came here to the Everglades Outpost.
So they can roar. They can't purr.
Right. So we were talking about Sable, how she can purr, but she can't roar. So these are tigers, so they roar. They have that big, deep roar, but they don't purr. Is that cat purring? Pretty cool, huh? When the cats purr, kind of means they're happy, they're enjoying themselves. The tigers don't purr, so instead, they do something called a chuff. It's how the tigers say hello. It kind of sounds like Cheeky. So you can see there, she's looking. So that's kind of how they say hello.
Or not.
Yeah, not today. She's more concerned about the kitty. So yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, awesome. Why are there like bars over the broken wire?
Well, we had a food slot on both of those two places where you could slide the food in and out. But Cheeky decided she didn't really like those and she kept bumping her feet on them, so we just removed them. So we're always kind of changing new things depending on what the animals are doing.
I thought it was something different.
No.
So where do tigers originally come from?
Right, so tigers don't come from backyards in Michigan. Unfortunately, that's not where they're coming from. Originally, tigers, they live in India. They can live in Russia. They live in, you know, these areas where it's a lot of dense jungle or where there's a lot of wildlife where these guys can hunt and have a lot of space. So it is kind of cool to be able to see them up close, but I'm sure they'd probably be happier if they weren't in a backyard or sleeping in someone's house. So we got to make sure we give them big, wide open, beautiful spaces.
I see how you like make it look like...
Yeah, they have a lot of fun in there. So some of the things that we do for Rocky and Cheeky is we give them what we call enrichment. So it's different toys and things that they can play with, they can manipulate, and a lot of time we bait it with food, so that way they have fun things to do. Because these guys obviously don't have to hunt, but we don't want them to get too fat and lazy, so instead we kind of build all these different things, whether it be cardboard boxes with food hidden inside, or balls that have food inside, so that way they have things to play with. Things
like that green ball there?
Yeah, so that way they have kind of games and things to keep them busy. So that's some of the stuff we do. When you work with animals in captivity, you always have to make sure that you don't just exercise their body, you exercise their mind as well. This makes the animals happy, keeps their spirits happy, and you get a much happy, healthier animal, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So let's move on to some more animals, guys, right this way.
Want to grab some avocado?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll grab those. You can go.
What are you going to do now, Chris?
Grab the avocado.
Oh, okay.
Got food on his mind.
I'm hungry, man.
You're hungry?
That avocado is heavy with fruit. Look at that tree.
I actually didn't tell y'all ahead of time, but we're going to do a little special treat for you guys. We're going to take you to one of our other sponsors, because SeeMyBeach.com is supported by sponsors, and it's called the Gator Grill, and it's just up the street from here.
Oh, cool.
That one's kind of busted, a little rough. This one's a little
What about
bit...
that shiny one over there?
It was a little bit busted, but it's still good. Cut around the busted part. That one's not really ripe yet.
Okay. Kind of like stealing the golden eggs from the dragon.
Yeah.
Not ripe yet? It's okay. Grab it anyways.
Oh, it's an
Well, take a look at it. What kind of animal is it, you think?
crocodile?
Crocodile. Good guess. Can you tell by the teeth?
Yeah.
Good guess.
That's what I looked for.
Hey, Catchesville.
I caught it.
So lucky for us, we have a lot of fruit trees here at the outpost, so we can feed some of the fruit to the
And
animals.
nobody's stealing the avocados here. No, that is your bodyguard.
Alright, thank you so much for bringing me to the outpost. It was so awesome, Ashley.
You know, I'm glad you guys had a good time. The animals here are so cool, so it's always fun to be able to share with everyone. And you know, the KidZone does a lot of stuff about educating the kids about the animals and our wildlife here, so we're really glad to have you.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who would like to come or love to come here and volunteer.
Well, that's a possibility. The Everglades Outpost runs on our volunteers. If it wasn't for them, this place wouldn't be possible. So if you and your friends want to learn how to volunteer, come by and ask, and we can tell you what you can do to help.
Alright, well, see you next time.
On KidZone. Oops, wasn't that your line?
No, it's you.
Oh.